Hey guys, we just came back from watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. This movie was pretty fun. I mean, I was going into this movie not knowing what to expect from this. I mean, and I know I guess I kind of liked the first one. Some parts were kind of fun. There were some parts that kind of missed the mark in the first one, but this one was kind of cool. I like how it was kind of fun getting back to with the turtles and stuff. I wish there was a little bit more things that I would have changed a little bit, like one of the big things that stood out for me was at the end. At the end of the movie, there's all within the credits. The first song they put in the credits is the theme song, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles theme song from the '80s, but just redubbed some new modern version, take on it instead of just putting the classic '80s theme song right in there. Just put that in there. Why have this stupid weird version of it, which was cool seeing it there with the original lyrics, but it's just if you're gonna do that, put in the real one. And I would have liked to see the lyrics be the original '80s theme song, and then like Vanilla Ice, is Turtle or Ninja Power or something like that. That song from the Secret of the Ooze '80s, the '78 or '80s movie. That would have been cool to see that. Though that song in the credits, so that would have been better for me. But that's just the credits. So getting back to the movie, I think the movie was fun. It was cool seeing Stephen Amell as Casey Jones. He was great in this. It was really exciting seeing him as there, and it was kind of cool. I was trying to compare his, because I haven't seen Errol, and Errol's been off, done on on break for a little bit, so I haven't been watching Errol. So it would have been probably different to see this as if it had came out a few months ago, right while I've been like right in between. Watching Errol, having watched Errol one day, go see the movie, and then watch Errol again for the next week and stuff. So I think that would have been interesting to see how that would have gone. But I think because I took the break, I think it was cool to see the difference between him and from what I and of Casey Jones and Oliver Queen and stuff. And I think it is cool. I definitely saw some of the Oliver Queen, bit of the Oliver Queen in here, but it was definitely, you can see definitely the difference. And if you watch the two, you don't. It's like you're watching Oliver Queen in here. It was great seeing him in here. I was like, oh, when he popped up, I kind of forgot he was in here and stuff. So it was cool seeing him. Would have liked to have seen him use more. It was cool seeing him use, hockey sticks and stuff. A lot of the hockey, and I love that they kept the hockey, the prominent hockey stick, the prominent sport weapon and stuff. But I'd like to have seen him use a little bit of wide range of sports equipment. Like cricket sticks, golf, baseball bats, all kinds of things, and have like the backpack full of sports equipment. I think that would have been awesome. I also think it would have been cool, but I also like the idea that they keep the hockey thing because he is a Canadian. He is Canadian, Stephen Amell, so that is kind of cool to have that, the hockey part. But he was pretty cool. He was great in this. Bebop and Rocksteady were kind of fun. Although they. I don't know much about them other than from some of the TV shows, but didn't read much about them or hear or watch much of them in the cartoons that I watch, because I mostly grew up watching the 2003 Turtles, Turtles Fast Forward and stuff like that, and before that pre-series, Turtles counting on 1, 2, 3, 4, that Turtles, whatever one that's called, that's the one that I kind of grew up watching, and also a little bit of reruns every now and then of the original Turtles, but it was definitely a fun movie to go see, and there was a lot of kids in the theater, so they had a blast. They liked it. They had a lot of kids laughing and stuff. So, and Shredder was kind of cool. It was cool seeing Krang. I would like to have seen more of Krang and stuff. And it was cool seeing the Turtles doing their thing. Although there was no cowabunga. That was one thing that I was waiting for. There was no cowabunga. There was a perfect moment for Mikey at the end when he jumps on pieces of the thing that you see flying in the trailer, which is the Technodrome, and he's like, and it's like, yeah, let's say cowabunga, and no, he doesn't say cowabunga, and then there was only the one, turtle power, and it's, like, oh, and they're about it, and it's like a turtle power. It's like very quiet because it's like second time. I don't know. It was funny, but it was just not like I would have liked to have seen it a little bit more. Just a little bit more turtle power and more cowabungas in the movie on its own. I like to see more of that stuff. Yeah, this movie was kind of fun. Megan Fox was Megan Fox in this movie. Not I mean, not she's not the best actress, but she still does her regular Megan Foxness. So it's nothing. So she just looks great in the movie. But and Will Arnett was kind of, he was just there. I feel like him in the movie. But he was kind of interesting. He was okay. His character. But yeah, definitely can't wait to see what they do. Maybe if they go for a third one. Who else do they get? Let me know if you know anything much about the Turtles. Let me know in the comments below. One thing though that really bugged me is I was hoping to see, because I just finished meeting Kevin Eastman at Comic-Con here in Ottawa, and I was hoping to be able to see him in the movie, him and Paul, I forget the other guy who created the Turtles, but I think it would have been cool to see. Then I did read the credits that he was the pizza guy at one point, and it's just like, oh, how did I miss that? I'd like to have seen, nowadays, like if you watch Days of Future Past, or if you watched X-Men Apocalypse, Stan Lee's cameo, they stand on him. They stay on him in the cameo. You can realize that that's someone important. It's not just some random, like, you might not know who it is, but if you're looking for it, you can't miss it. That's Stan Lee. You know what I mean? It's not like you have to pause the movie, pause it to really see him. So I'd like to have seen that. I'd like to have seen the two creators, Kevin Eastman and Laird, both have like lines in the movie. And actually kind of talk to the Turtles. Like, that would have been cool. There were a lot of times where we saw that, especially when we first meet Casey Jones. Would have been cool if another one of those cops would have been, Eastman and Laird or something like that, or if the other driver in the truck at the beginning with Casey Jones, Stephen Amell. If that would have been Eastman or something, that would have been cool. Just have one, because the guy only had like one or two lines, nothing that Kevin Eastman couldn't do. I think it would have been perfect to have him there. There's a lot of points where I think, oh, they could have had someone there, and they didn't have them there, and I think it would have been cool to see. Yeah, so I'd just like to see their cameos be a little bit more front and center and stuff like that. So this movie was fun. It was just a fun, enjoyable movie. It was by far not the best movie. Definitely would rather go back and watch Civil War over this. Would I rather go see Apocalypse over this? Maybe, probably just Apocalypse. Probably just because I love the Marvel and DC stuff way more than the Turtles. So I'd probably go see Batman v Superman over this. Again, not saying that Batman v Superman is bad and this is worse or anything like that. It's just I prefer Batman and Superman because it's Batman and Superman. But still, this movie was still kind of fun, and I guess I give this movie. I'm gonna give it a 7 because it was fun, and it was a great ride. Definitely can't wait to see what they do in the next one and where they go from here. So let me know what you think, guys, if you've seen this movie in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.